disciple if you cannot go to church?
The Lord of Jesus.
Roll for discipleship.
5 Lutheran pastors on a quest to explore Christian discipleship in an unfamiliar world through faith, friendship, and a dash of silliness.
Hello and welcome to the Lore of Jesus Roll for Discipleship Season 2, a real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast about 4 Lutheran Church Council members who are transported into a magical and mysterious world where no one knows or cares about Jesus, or do they? I'm Carl Eric Gentis, serving Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Rochester, Minnesota, and I play Lila Davis, a Jesus-loving woman from the hills of Appalachia who's been transported into the magical and mysterious world of Minnesota Lutheranism. And in this fantasy world, Lila has been turned into a gnome paladin who is not afraid to take on the forces of sin, death, and the devil. And we will go around and introduce our team today with an icebreaker. 95th Lutheran Church has a number of stained glass windows that have been procured over the years. And we want to know, what is your favorite of those stained glass windows? Lila Davis, there is a particular window of depicting the temptation of Jesus. And there is, it's a picture of, there's a rock, and then like there's the steeple and like a high mountain cliff. It's kind of, and then there's like a shadowy thing. All right. I don't know how they did that in stained glass, but there's a shadowy thing. Sure. So no official picture of Jesus, but it sets this aura of the temptation of Jesus in the wilderness. And man, that just strokes. She loves Jesus particularly when Jesus gives the devil a what's what. So that she loves that one. And how about up the top of the screen, Anders? Why don't you go next?
Wonderful. Hi, everyone. I'm Anders Nelson. I serve as the parish pastor at the Mabel and Henrytown Tri-Point Parish, serving 3 congregations in rural southeast Minnesota. And I am playing this season Will Sterling, the 40-something single son of the congregation who works at a bank in town. And so because of his expertise with numbers, was tapped to serve as the church treasurer on council for this year. Within the realm of this mystical world, he has been transformed into a dragonborn wizard, getting to tap into some of his intellect to cast some spells. But for Will, his favorite stained glass window is, I'm not sure exactly how everything is set up in the space, but it's the first one, because this depicts the creation of the universe. This is the creation window, the Genesis window, right? It has things that are in order. It has the 6 things that are created, and then just sort of this vision of rest. But I think it also has some themes from the book of Genesis around it, right? Like it's got the ark present in there as well. It's got the bow, the rainbow, God's bow in the sky, as well as depictions of Abraham and Sarah, really like all of these beginning things, both because it just has so much order about it, but it also packs a lot of punch with that story. There's just so many different pieces, and particularly liking the orderedness of creation, even though Will does know that there's some chaos bound up in it too, but order out of chaos is his MO, to be sure.
His MO, sure, yeah. All right. Hello, Anna.
Hi, my name is Anna Farrow. I am the Children, Youth, and Family Pastor at Zumbro Lutheran Church in Rochester, Minnesota, and I play Dawn Brandt, the maintenance woman extraordinaire who loves to hang out at church and has an opinion about every structure and wall and joint in the entire building. And in this magical world, she has been transformed into a halfling artificer. And so not much has really changed for her, except she's gotten a little shorter. And her favorite stained glass window is the window of the Last Supper, both because of the way that the table itself is depicted. There's like some actual, like, if you look really close at it, you can actually see some of the wood joints of the table itself, and like it is actually something that would work. But then her other favorite bit about it is it's not just the Jesus and the 13 disciples. There's more folks there depicted in that. And so it's this picture of the whole community there. And so there are women, there are children, there are more than just the 12 disciples and Jesus. And so she really appreciates and everybody else who makes this ministry happen.
Yes.
Nice. Hello, Richard.
Hey, friends. I'm Richard Bruxbrook Culligan. I serve Mount Olive Lutheran in Rochester, Minnesota as Director of Spiritual Formation. And in gameplay, I played Juliana Vicula, a 27-year-old single youth director at 95th Lutheran. In this gameplay, in this fantasy world, she is a Goliath monk with a prowess in athletics. And Julianne, her favorite also is the Last Supper scene. So she and Dawn have bonded over that, especially the inclusion of women. And just a little backstory: Julian grew up with her mom having discovered the desert mothers and desert fathers. So everything about her spirituality seems to have to do with the saints, the mystics. Some of her heroes are Julian of Norwich, that's her namesake, Hildegard of Bingen, Kevin of Glendalough. These were really important. So her mom was raised very conservative.
Was that a Kevin? Was that a Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Who's that?
There's a real St. Kevin of Glendalough. We've got a great
Amazing.
story about Kevin if it ever comes up.
Oh my
gameplay.
gosh. We have to save that for the next reflection episode.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I thought you just made up a name of someone of something, and I was like, is that real? Okay, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead,
fine. I appreciate it. her mom was raised very conservative Christian, and then later in life discovered the wisdom tradition of the desert mothers and fathers. And so her Julianne's sense of formation is with a very mystical group, and also a very tight knit group. So that image of the disciples and an expansive sense of gender and vocation and ages around Jesus has really been important to her.
Oh, well, that is awesome. I love it. We do these every once in a while. We get a really nice deep dive kind of look into who some of these people are. And that's awesome. All right. Oh, yeah. Right. Ben Lavin.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Hello, all. I am Ben Lavin. I am your dungeon master, your steward of lore, and your leaf getter. And I serve Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Rochester, Minnesota. And
I don't know if I approve of this trajectory we're on, but okay, keep going.
It. I like it a lot.
Sorry, Anna beat me this time. Pastor Ferdy's favorite stained glass window at 95th is the one showing the Ascension, because it shows this big cloud, but it just shows Jesus' feet sticking out of it. And because of like the angle of how it all put together, like the disciples are really close to it. And so it looks like they're smelling Jesus' feet. And he just thinks that's really funny.
Have you seen one in real life, Ben? I just feel like you. Yeah. Okay.
That makes me giggle all the time.
I've
What
seen
makes
one.
Pastor Ferdy giggle?
I've seen one of the Ascension where it really looks like Jesus has bounced on a trampoline, and you see the disciples around, kind of a clearing space. That's my favorite so far, but I really like this one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Incredible.
And with all those wonderful pieces of stained glass window art floating in our imaginations, it's time for us to Last time in the adventure, you experienced two more parts of Wordsship. rations and wetting the whistle, which involved a meal and then passing around a chalice for everyone to share. You had varied experiences with folks around the table as you ate and drank. The next morning, you traveled with Razzo Fallowhide, a halfling, to the village to go help with their water problems. While you were there, you met 3 truthers who had a plan to build an elaborate aqueduct, but the villagers weren't quite so sure about that, but they didn't have a better solution. While you were conversing about this, some soldiers from the Radiant Expanse arrived, and they declared that they wanted to help build the aqueduct, and they promised to take care of the villagers until it was built. You didn't really trust this because you'd found out that the waters had been fouled, and you wanted to go investigate that, and they just said, well, do whatever you want. So you did. You went upriver to investigate, and investigate you did. You found not 1, but 2 sugar-free gelatinous cubes that were fouling up the water, and you found 1 full sugar version. And that's where we begin today, right there. And it's time for us to roll initiative.
Woohoo!
See
Oh boy.
what's happening.
Things are spooky.
There, I finally got one. Oh, well, a 5.
That one.
Julianne, you're the only one who's going to be.
Listen, Julianne is up there, so
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
needs to figure
luckily
out what she's
we're so
doing.
far away, we can't do anything if we
The
could
rest of us
anyway.
are, we're coming.
I will make Lila's an 18 because I know that was rolled. So we'll make it that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here we go. First up in our order is Julianne. You find yourself up there on the cliff all alone looking at these 3 gelatinous cubes. What would you like to do?
I look down and see how far is it that I've climbed up. From
You've
where
climbed
my
up
friends are.
40 feet.
Yeah. So I just holler down, y'all, this is not going to be friendly. We got 2 sugar-free gelatinous cubes and 1 full sugar gelatinous cube. And she whips out her bow and pumps an arrow. Let's see.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what she does.
All right. So I'm gonna roll that attack.
And that's a 15 to hit.
A 15. Are you attacking the big cube?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a hit.
Damage is a 3.
3 points of damage. All right. Your arrow sinks into the gelatinous cube and does some damage. What else would you like to do, if anything?
Let's see. We have rope around here at some point.
Hmm.
Do I have that? Or maybe the party does. Maybe it doesn't. I want to yell down and say, does anybody feel burly and want to come up to help me get rid of this thing? Because I think this is the source of the whole water issue right here. And I remind the party that we have the potion of climbing,
Oh,
but I don't remember how it works. So just for one person? Anybody
Yeah,
remember?
one person can drink it, and then you get, I think it's just a climbing speed,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
equal to whatever your walking speed is. I think it
So
lasts for an hour, I think.
Yes.
So that's what I do. Just say that.
All right. Next up in the order is Lila.
all right. So I'm all the way down this cliff.
Yes.
If I want to get up to the cliff, I gotta find either. Can I climb?
You can climb, or you can run, kind of all the way around. There is another way to get to the
up
to
there?
the top. Yeah.
But I am limited. Each one of these little squares is
5 feet.
5 feet. All right. I'm gonna I'm going to use the cup of Joe. Say, venti, please. And venti, this, to remind everybody, this faded yellow mug filled with warm brown liquid. And with the magic words, venti, please, the bearer of this mug may use an action to drink the liquid and becomes super hasty. Until this effect ends, their speed is tripled. And they gain +4 to armor class, and they gain an additional action on each of their turns. And I have some advantages on dexterity, constitution, and wisdom. I also have disadvantage on strength, intelligence, and charisma. And I can't hide. And I have to use at least half of my total movement every turn, or I get 10 bludgeoning damage. So I'm going to do that.
Incredible.
And so my normal walking would be 30 feet. Now it's, how many times was that? Triple?
90.
Yep. So you get 90 feet.
90 feet. All right. So from where I am, can I get up there, you think? Almost? Or get close? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You could get, up to like right here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Is
Cool.
that what Lila says as she's running?
Lila just becomes a blur in front of all of you as she sprints up this path, winding her way around, and coming up on kind of the other side of across this little pool from where Julianne is standing. And Lila, you find yourself amongst some dead trees, but there are the gelatinous cubes not too far away from you.
Okay.
They're only 20, 30 feet away.
And I get a second action because
Yeah, you get a second action. Yep.
So when I get up there, what am I going to use?
Well, you've only used your movement.
Oh,
And the action to drink.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, I took the action to drink. So I, well, it worked. And I'm going to say, come on now. And that is,
Here we go.
that is, I cast approach. So the target has to come towards me. And I
You're
target
commanding it to approach.
to approach me. So the target moves toward me by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of me. And I do this to the big one.
The big one. All right. What does it need to roll to try and not be that?
It's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay.
Dang it.
Oh, beans.
That's a 17. It has a -2 to that, but it rolled a 17. It is not convinced to come and attack you.
All right. I tried.
All right. Up next is Razzo. What is Razzo going to do? What can Razzo do?
Everyone wonders.
What is Razzo going to do? He's got some interesting things.
He's actually level 12.
Who knew?
Oh, that's fun.
This is the part of the podcast where Ben reads stuff.
And what it does.
Ben's reading corner.
Does this thing do
diary.
what I want it to do, though? That's the question. It's cool, but no, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Well, that would have been fun. Instead, he is just going to, none of those actually really make any sense. So Razzo is just going to run.
Run, Razzo, run.
He's going to run chasing after Lila, but he doesn't get there yet. So he's coming, but he's not there yet. All right, up next is the gelatinous cube.
Oh boy.
The full sugar version.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to, it's gonna move toward Julianne. And does it have the ability? Oh, it does not have that. It can't get that close.
No. Aha, she
Well,
says.
it's coming for you.
Oh.
Not very fast, but it's coming for you, Julianne. Yep, that's all it does. Up next are the sugar-free ones. They are going to move toward Lila. And yep, they're again going to move, but not too quickly. All right. Up next is Dawn.
I think she's just gonna run and do double movement and get right next to Razzo.
All right. Dawn moves. Will, what would you like to do?
Yeah, being the last one down here, and seeing Julianne up at the top of the thing, he's contemplating taking this potion and just using that to climb up the wall and go up to support. But he also knows that he's not going to be super helpful outside of like potentially being bait. So for now, he's just going to run and follow Razzo and Dawn.
All right.
Moving and dashing off this way.
Excellent. All right. Julianne, you are up. The cube is coming toward you. You are standing here on the edge of this cliff, kind of where the water meets it. There is sort of room for you to skirt around the cliff, around the water, or to go back down, or to do something else. What do you want to do?
Julianne intends to fire another arrow and then teleport away.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
So her attack with, did I say bow before? Crossbow is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
To hit, that's 4.
A 4. That is not going to do it.
What? Okay. And I can teleport 30 feet. I'm going to teleport towards the rest of the party. So that's about 10, 20, about there, I guess. Does that look
Yep.
good?
That looks good. All right.
I'm done.
The gelatinous cube was moving toward you on the edge, and you fire a crossbow bolt and then blink out of sight, appearing 30 feet away, still along the edge of this sort of cliff where the water meets the cliff edge, as you move away from the gelatinous cube. Lila, you are up. Lila, you are super hasty.
Yep. So Lila is going to well, she's going to move. And she's just going to like run back and forth along the edge of this water because she has to run. Oh my.
The shrubbery is scorched with the heat.
Yeah, just I know Julianne's going back towards us, but I'm going to go by the mouth of the waterfall.
Okay.
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 And then from there, I think I still can't make an attack on anything because everything's too far away. I used up all my spells. And so I guess that's it. I guess I'll just hang out.
All right. Razzo,
Can I hold my actions if I?
yeah, you can
Okay.
you can hold your attacks until the cube gets within range.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm going to hold my attacks until the cube gets
Yep.
in range, which is 10 feet with my halberd.
Yeah, it's almost within range.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I will say. If you like along the way, you would have gotten to within 10 feet of the cube. If you would have wanted to have made attacks, like as you were passing the cube.
I was passing?
Yep.
Okay.
We can do that.
Yeah, okay. Let's. So as I'm running, I may have hit a near point, and I'm just going to make this big slashing motion with my halberd as I run by. Okay. And my attack is attack 1.
Oh no.
No. That's a critical failure. That's going to be a miss.
Yeah.
Going on.
But I get another one.
We get another one.
Was that another one? 2 critical?
2 in a row?
Oh.
Okay, here's
my.
Typically this would not be a so technically you're making a strength-based attack, which means you should have disadvantage on that attack.
Oh, while I have my thing?
Oh.
While you were hasty. So you have rolled twice and you take the lower of those amounts. So you take the 1.
Oh, so that's going to be just
That's your first action. Now your second action.
Way to redact out this.
Two more D20s.
This is a very generous DM here.
We also have to take the lower of these two, so I mean, we'll see.
There's a 20, 15 plus 5.
Yep.
Oh, 9.
A 9 is enough to hit.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a cube.
It's a cube.
It's a cube of Jello.
So, okay, and then I have the ability to, once I hit a creature, I have cleave because I have a specialty with it. So, which means I get to hit again. On a second creature. There's no second creature within 5 feet. Never mind. It doesn't work.
Yep.
Okay, so here's my damage. That is 9.
9 points of damage. And as a kind of benevolent DM, I will remind you, since this is your first time playing a paladin, when you hit, you can cast Divine Smite.
Oh. And I can just use that whenever.
As a bonus action, when you hit a creature, you can use Divine Smite.
But it doesn't take one of my spell slots?
It does take a spell slot.
I don't have any spell slots left.
You should have. You only cast.
I
How many
used
spells did you
Detect
cast?
Poison, and then I commanded.
Oh, and you only have 2 spell slots. Never mind.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'll figure out how to play a paladin.
The old
Eventually.
the old rules wouldn't have mattered there anyway. All right. Okay. So you slash the cube as you run past for 9 points of damage.
No, I'm not going to get any of the running away opportunity attack because I said I was.
Nope. It's
okay.
range. It does not have as long of a range as you do.
Okay, so I could slash as I run past. Okay.
Yep. All right. Now it is Razzo's turn. And Razzo gets up to the edge of the water. And Razzo is going to make an attack. None of those will work. So he's going to throw a poisoned dart at the thing.
Ooh.
One of the sugar-free ones. That's a 16 on the die, a total of 20. That is going to be a hit. Razzo is going to deal 4 points of damage to one of the sugar-free gelatinous cubes. And that's all that Razzo's going to do. Next up is the gelatinous cube, the full sugar version. Lila, it's coming right for you.
Bring it.
And you are now within range. And it is going to smack at you.
Julian yells over, Lila Bell.
Okie doke. That's a 21 to hit.
That does not hit because I have an armor
Super
class
hasty?
of 18 and super hasty makes me 22.
Oh my
22.
gosh.
You walked in the
Wow.
wrong room.
Well, don't be too excited.
Okay. Well,
But this first attack is turned away as it smashes down a something comes out kind of like an arm and it smashes down to you. But Lila, you are able to fend it off and it does not hit. All right. Up next are the sugar-free ones. And that one got up on Razzo. And it is going to try and hit Razzo here. Again, with one of these jelly arms that comes out. That is going to hit Razzo. That's an 18 to hit. And Razzo will take 8 points of damage.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
Razzo is looking bloodied as this thing smashes into him. All right, Dawn, you're up next.
Dawn is going to run up next to Razzo and is going to be like, this is no thank you, and is going to try to push the gelatinous cube away, like try to push across the water, but instead is going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Ooh.
And that is a natural 20.
Incredible!
Critical success. All right, let's roll that damage.
And that is 9 shocking damage.
9 damage. You say no thank you and shock the cube. Here's the thing though, with a shocking thing, and this is a cube in water.
What? No. What?
That shocking is more powerful than expected. So it's not 9 points of damage, it's 18 points of damage.
Whoa!
And because the other one is right next to it, that one also takes the 18 points of damage.
Oh.
Incredible.
Well done.
I am so glad I didn't try to put on my hot hands.
All right, anything else, Don?
I can't get any closer to Lila in case she falls, so nope.
All right. Will, you are up.
Perfect. Will is just going to round this corner and seeing Razzo looking not great and seeing these cubes maybe looking a little wibbly wobbly, squishy. Will's just going to reach out and throw something at this the furthest in gelatinous cube closest to the center of the lake as he casts Ice Knife.
Ooh.
So let's see if that hits to start. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Great. So it's going to take some piercing damage to start. Oh boy, that's great. That's 9 points of piercing damage as the ice knife pierces through it. And then it needs both it and the one next to it need to make a dexterity saving throw or take some cold damage.
Indeed, they do. That one rolled a -2.
Oh boy.
It rolled a 2 and has a -4. The second one rolled a 12.
Incredible. Oh gosh, I need to find my spell save DC, which is a 13. How much did you say it got?
12.
Okay, so they
fail.
both take 2d6 cold damage. Here it comes. That's pretty good. 7 points of cold damage to each of them.
7 points of cold damage. The one that was right next to the ice knife is rocked and is gone.
Okay.
The other one is still up, but it is it's looking pretty rough.
Great.
Someone kick it.
Yeah. Kick some sand in its face. But as Will rounds the corner and throws this out, he is heaving. He is not the most physically fit individual, so he's John, hit the ice one.
Excellent. All right, Julianne, it's up to you. The battle has fully erupted around you. Where would you like to go? You have one that is tormenting Lila, or maybe Lila's tormenting it.
Ooh.
And then you have just the one smaller one that is barely holding on.
Being concerned about Razzo, she's going to unleash a bolt from her crossbow to the sugar-free gelatinous cube.
All right.
Rolling. Not great. A 6.
That hits.
Oh,
a
beautiful.
6 hits.
Okay. Come on. Damage. An 8 for damage.
8 points of damage. Locks in on the cube, and the second sugar-free gelatinous cube dissolves.
Oh, okay, good.
Julianne says, "Ha ha!" Hoping her party notices this might be a trademark battle cry.
All right. Anything else, Julianne?
Oh, let's see. If I could teleport someplace useful, that would be good. But will I just put myself in harm's way and not really be able to help? I'm going to stay right there. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lila, you are up. The cube is right on you. You are standing on the precipice. There's a waterfall rushing next to you. Behind you is a 45-foot cliff. What do you do?
All right. I get 2 actions because I've taken my cup of joe. My first one is disengage.
Excellent.
Ooh, yeah.
I've learned how to play D&D.
You learned how to play D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to run back to Julia. Actually, I'm going to run, eventually getting back and going right past Julianne. Julianne's basically just seen this blur run past her twice now times. But on the way, I am going to take one more slash with my halberd against the gelatinous cube.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Roll that attack and damage.
It's still going to be enough, though. 14, right?
Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Right. Oh, 5.
5 points of damage. Every bit of damage counts.
All right. And yeah, and that's it. And then so I am now over with the rest of the group.
Okay. And we'll assume you ran around a little bit more to make sure you got half of your
Yeah, I got
speed.
plenty.
All right, Razzo is up. Razzo takes a deep breath and says, "Oh, thank you. Whoa, that thing was right there. It was, well, didn't expect to do that today. Okay, I think, And he's going to throw a poison dart at that gelatinous cube far away. Oh, it's a 5. No. He rolled a critical 1. He says, "I'll get him next time. You guys got it." And it's the gelatinous cube's turn. It is going to move
very, very slowly.
Very slowly. Shaking its jelly arms in frustration that you won't stay put and get eaten. Don, you're up.
All right. Dawn is going to pull out a dagger from her backpack. Have to write down that this is going. Cool. And she's gonna throw it at the gelatinous cube. This is gonna be a +1
Okay.
to whatever I roll. It's going to be a natural 20.
Oh
Natural
my
20.
gosh.
And so that is 5 + 1, 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Incredible.
Your dagger sinks in.
And then suddenly the dagger appears in her hand again.
Oh, yes. The returning dagger.
The returning dagger. Cool.
I want it to look like a boomerang that just sort of flutters back. Is it? Yeah.
I very more so like it hits and then it like does the like pull itself back out and just floats.
Okay. Yeah.
It just takes its time. It's like, it doesn't say it
Yeah.
comes back immediately. It just like it returns eventually.
Just saunters back.
Eventually returning dagger.
About the speed that the brooms from Fantasia.
Yeah.
I was just going to say this serves Fantasia in my mind.
Nice.
Oh, great. All right. Anything else, Don?
I'm close to everyone, so I'm good.
Okay. Will, you're up.
Great. Will is going to navigate his way through these trees on the shoreline. We'll look back to Razzo and say, if you take a break if you need to. Like, we don't, we'll, and then he's just going to reach out again and cast some more cold energy in the direction of this gelatinous cube. This time it's a ray of frost.
Okay.
Trying to hit. That is a 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
Awesome. That is going to be some cold damage. 6 points of cold damage. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of its until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Which might be a lot of its movement.
That's all of its movement.
Hey! Freeze up. Chill
Will,
out.
you freeze it in place. Julianne, you are up. The cube is frozen, at least temporarily. What do you do?
Does it have a disadvantage to whatever?
No,
For hitting? Or do
No.
I get a bonus for? Okay.
unfortunately, it doesn't have that. It just can't move.
All right. Another crossbow bolt. And it's a 12 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And it's 4 damage.
4 more damage. All right. Anything else?
Let's see, it's frozen, so I guess I'll stay here. That's
Okay.
what.
Lila, you're up.
All right.
Take a lap.
Yeah, I mean, if what is gained by using 2 hands versus 1?
You get extra damage. It increases the damage dice.
Okay.
If you are holding a shield, you have to put that away, so you lose 2 to your armor class.
Does it take an action for me to put away my shield?
No, I just say you do that. But like, if you say I'm doing 2-handed damage, then when your turn is done, you will still have
Gotcha.
you'll be wielding your weapon with 2 hands.
Gotcha. All right. I am. I'm going to run past and take some big 2-handed slashes at this thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Zippy, 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 slash, slash.
Just dancing
slash.
around.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll end up back kind of where I started again, but
Okay.
You gotta be somewhere away.
and then I attack once. That's a natural 20.
That's
Oh
a
my
natural
gosh.
20.
What a combat of highs and lows.
Yeah.
So I said, but I have disadvantage.
You do have disadvantage.
Nah.
Oh, right.
All right, so that's 12. That's fine,
That's a
right?
12. That's still a hit. It's not
Okay.
it's not the great.
So slashing damage. Ugh, got 4, but I did it 2-handed. So what do I get to do? Do I get to add?
That should be, I think, a D12 instead of a D10.
Oh,
If you've been rolling a D10, then it should be a D12.
I'm going to roll a d12. We'll see what happens, and you can tell me.
All right.
All right. It's a 3.
3.
So 3 plus 3, 6.
3. 6 points of damage. Cool.
And then I'm going to swing again.
Yep.
Because I got bonus, which is a 16, but I got a disadvantage. So I got to do it again. Oh, and I got a 7.
A 7. A 7 is enough to hit.
All right.
Is it really? Even for the
Yep.
big one? Okay, good. Good.
All right, then I'll do that d12 again. And I've got 10.
10 points of
7
damage.
plus 3.
All right. The thing is looking pretty done at this point. A couple more hits should finish it off. Razzo's going to go. Razzo's going to throw his little... Don't have enough space on my screen. Razzo's going to throw his poison dart again. We'll see if he hits this time. Oop, that's the damage. So he will do 4 points of damage if he hits. He does not. That's another 1. He rolled
Oh my
another 1.
gosh.
Razzo's out. Razzo's gonna get razzed pretty hard, I think,
Fair.
after this fight. The cube is up. It can't move because Will hasn't had his turn. So it again, in frustration, flails its jelly arms. Dawn, what would you like to do?
It's frozen jelly arms. I'm just imagining all of us like throwing and hitting. Have y'all seen the Asdiff movie where it's throw the cheese and all the cheese bounce off of the flying saucer? All right, this is my generation, not y'all's. All right, never mind. Anyway,
Sounds amazing.
throwing a dagger again. Got a 23. And it's gonna do 4 damage, and it's
4
gonna come
damage.
back to her.
Okay.
Anna, I'm so old. What are you talking about? I don't know.
No,
Your
Carl
homework
Eric, you're
tonight-
playing Lila this time, not Bob.
Yeah.
Lila's still old. Still
Fair.
older. Yeah, but
All right.
Your homework
That
tonight
was
is to
old
watch
Carl.
Asdiff
That was
movie,
old Carl Eric you're
ASDF
talking.
movies.
ASDF. Okay.
I do. Okay, I do know. Yes.
ASDF?
Mhm.
What?
Like the 4 letters on the keyboard right next
on
to
the
each
keyboard.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
homework.
Is that on
tonight. It's on
YouTube, or
YouTube.
something like
Yeah.
that?
Yes. It's a YouTube classic.
Oh, no, it seriously was on YouTube? That was a joke. Okay. I'm old. All right.
All right. Will, you're up.
It's all right, honey. We know. All right. Will is going to take his turn and step up a little bit closer to the edge of the pool and is going to launch another blast of Ray of Frost, hoping to keep this thing in place. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Wow.
Great. That is 5 points of cold, and it is still stuck in place.
It's still stuck. Okay. Julianne, you're up. The cube is losing cohesion as you speak.
You see
Get faster cubes.
You see another
No,
crossbow.
please don't. That's terrifying.
A crossbow bolt with a 10 to
A
hit.
10. That 10 hits.
And for damage, it's an 8.
8
Nice.
points of damage. As your crossbow bolt hits, the cube disintegrates.
Yes.
Ah!
And as the cube disintegrates, you watch, like from the point the point where it was at, you watch this water just begin to purify as the toxins that were in this water were being generated by these cubes. And now that they're gone, the water clears up miraculously, and it is fresh and blue. It rushes over that waterfall, and Lila, right next to you, the water just turns brilliantly blue, clear water, and it flows over, and you know that you have solved their water problem.
Is there any of the residue left from the cubes, or is it like completely disappeared?
Make an investigation check for me.
This is a natural 20 for 26.
Oh my gosh.
It's a natural
God.
20. Excellent. There is no residue of the cubes left over. Whatever is there disintegrated, got washed away. Really, whatever it is, it's all gone.
Magic.
But you do find something in the water.
What book is she gonna find this time? More Ardle.
More books of Ardle. No. You see that there are broken shards of pottery in the water. And you're able to get your group together, and you're able to get down there and get the pottery and pull it out. And you see that the shards are there's a lot of shards, and you're able to pull some out and piece some of it together. And it was vessels of some sort that were large enough to have contained gelatinous cubes. As you are pondering this, you also look around at the ground, and with that critical investigation check, Dawn, you notice that on one of these dead trees, there is a piece of fabric that got snagged somewhere along the way. And as you pull it out, you're looking at it, and it's kind of hard to make out because it's, been snagged and torn and ripped. But you hold it one right way, and you notice that on it, you see a portion of a woman's face upraised, enclosed in part of a circle.
Queen Marley.
Razzo looks at that and says, wait a minute. That's torn fabric from the Radiant Expanse. And there are shards in the water that look like they would have contained these cubes. Does that mean the Radiant Expanse put the cubes here in the water to foul it?
Surely there has to be an explanation of how all this happened, right? They wouldn't poison the water of their own people. What would they stand to gain for that?
I don't know.
if
I don't
they
trust
can
some of those.
If they can fix the problem that they create.
I tell you, I knew something was fishy about that gentleman, and I think this confirms it for me, at least. He ain't no good. But you know what? I think we need to go let him know just how bad he is.
Or he can offer us an explanation of what this stuff actually is.
Because the other thing that this could signify is that they did come up here and saw the gelatinous cube and didn't fix the problem. Because that could be the other. If somebody else had come and thrown the pottery, then they would have seen the cubes and still didn't do anything.
From my experience in Harlan's Gap, we had, big coal mining industry around us, and we were all the time had big wigs come on in and tell us they're going to make everything, nothing's going to be a problem. No, the water's going to be fine, and nothing's going to be a problem. We're just going to do a little digging, and lo and behold, every time something ends up happening, people get hurt, people get sick, and I'm telling you, I've seen it before, and I feel like I'm seeing it again. So I'd be happy to let's go talk to that Mr. Lieutenant and just see what he'd like to say about this.
I've got a bad feeling that it even could be worse than that. It could be that the distortion that Queen Marley has made of the radiant way of the four has them actually corrupting the way that as it started.
I don't know much about all that, but I'm ready to go and let this gentleman have a piece of my mind.
And that we would listen in case he has some explanation of how we got to this place, right? We can't make all of our
To hear
judgments.
his explanation.
Good
Sure,
point.
sure, Will, honey. That's absolute.
point,
We
Will.
will hear what he has to say. And then he'll hear what I have to say.
That reminds me, Will, you were very brave in this whole thing. I mean,
Yeah.
did you even just surprise yourself?
I wouldn't I'd call myself brave. I just didn't run away. I mean, you all did that, and we did that last time. I don't know all the things that I can do, but I'm trying to use them the best I can.
We're glad you're here.
I'm gonna help Razzo up, and as I'm helping him up, I'm gonna say, "All right, you're okay," and gonna cast "You're okay."
Incredible.
And heals for 16, twice
Wow,
what he does.
incredible.
Razzo is back to full health and feels right as rain, as he definitely feels okay. All right, you head back, Lila. As you are coming around the water to join your crew, your super hastiness wears off, and
Okay,
you
good.
feel
Yeah, I'm dragging.
so tired. So you gain 1 level of exhaustion. So what that means is that anytime you roll a d20, you reduce the number by 2
Oh,
Oh,
Until
And
a
you're
long rest.
until a long rest. Yep.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
speed is also reduced by 5 feet. Not that really matters right now, but just so that you're aware of it. All right, you head back down to the village.
Wow.
And when you get there, Hank and Erky and Dorn are out around the well again with the lieutenant, and he has his 3 guards with him, and they're continuing to make their plans as you come back into the village. And you come in, and Hank turns around and says, "Oh, hey, you're here. Great. So we can you're still on board to help, right?"
I don't think we need to anymore. I think we've resolved the problem at its source.
hey, honey,
What?
why don't you just take a nice little drink of that there water for yourself?
Oh, sure. And he reaches over, pulls out some water, takes a drink, and says, "Why, this water tastes great. I don't think there's any problem here. We solved it."
Yes, honey, you sure did. You fantastic. Now, does anybody interested in just how this got solved?
I don't have any questions. We made a plan, and the water got fixed, so that's great.
Well, isn't that lovely, Hank? You know, I thought you are a very industrious gentleman, but like so many I know back at Harlan's camp, you are dense. I'm sorry. But Mr. Lieutenant Jornick, would you have any ideas of how this water has been so purified?
I don't. It's that's great and wonderful.
I believe I'll let my friend here, Dawn, explain what she has discovered.
And while there's this commotion happening, you can see other villagers coming back out to rejoin this whole proceeding.
So we went up north to the source, or farther upriver, to find out what was up with the water. Found that there were a couple of gelatinous cubes, I guess 3, 2 smaller, 1 larger. We've run into them before, and when we killed them, the water cleared up. So we figured if we did the same this time, it would do it again. So we did that. And then looking around just to make sure that there wasn't any leftover cubes or anything, we kind of found these, and Dawn will take out the pieces of pottery, and as many as would fit in her bag. She doesn't have the bag of holding, but however many would fit in her bag. We couldn't grab them all because there was a lot of them, because there was enough as if it was a container holding the gelatinous cube itself.
the villagers around all react in confusion and like horror of that something would have like intentionally harmed their water source. And Lieutenant Jorik himself says, "Well, that's terrible."
Julianne
we
pulls up.
also
Oh,
found this,
go for
and lets Julianne pull up.
it. The
Pull up
fabric.
that piece of fabric.
Mhm.
And Julianne, you're taller than everybody else here, so you're holding it and sort of turning around and showing the whole crowd. And as they see it, there was whispers like, "Is that looks like?" And you see them glance over at the soldiers and say, and they're pointing and making the connection. That's the same symbol. There's and the villagers look over at Lieutenant Yorick and his guards and say, "Your people did this to us." And Yorick says, "Well, hold on now. We didn't do anything. We are here to help. We're here to help solve the problem. Why would we do that? We're here to help." Make insight checks, everyone.
Yep. 19 for Julian.
11 for Will.
16 for Dawn.
3 for Lila.
We'll explain it to
Lila's
you.
too mad.
Oh, but also -2, right, Lila, for your
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. So,
exhaustion?
that's right.
Uh-oh.
Lila's really too mad. Julianne and Dawn, you notice that Lieutenant Yorick seems genuinely surprised at this. But you notice the guards behind him are stony faced. And they are showing zero emotion whatsoever, or trying very hard to show zero emotion whatsoever.
Dawn will kind of like move her body and sidestep so that she's looking directly at the guards behind Yorick, and it's like, "It looks like you have something to say, my friends."
They kind of look at each other, and the lieutenant turns around and faces them and says, "What's going on?" And they say, "Sir, we really need to leave. This crowd is becoming unruly, and we need to get you to safety." Yorick turns around and says, "They're confused. I don't know what's going on here. Nobody knows what's happening." And the guards, "No, sir, we have to go now." And they rush up to Yorick and like pull him away and rush him over to their horses. And they all get on their horses and ride out. And Razzo looks at all of you and says, "That was weird, right?"
Yeah, that wasn't the explanation I was hoping for. Quite the opposite.
I have a feeling that communication among the Radiant group is not very clear to everybody on board. It seems like Yorick did want to help, but I'm not sure if everybody in the Radiant Dawn does, or whatever they're called.
Well, I do believe that the devil loves an idiot.
And Lila, who's the idiot in this situation?
Lieutenant York. Obviously, he is completely blindsided by whatever has happened here, but he just doesn't know what all's going on.
I don't know if it's being an idiot or if it's
Oh,
Having optimism to the extreme where you can't see other things working.
Oh, you Minnesotans. So lovely. You guys have such a way with words.
I hate to
There's a
bring it up.
reason there's a Minnesota nice.
I hate to bring it up, but I'm worried that maybe this is a more insidious thing than anyone knows. Maybe the lieutenant has been brainwashed and really thinks he's doing good.
Hank says, well, I don't know about that, but we solved the water problem, so drinks on us. And with that, we're going to end here today.
Oh boy,
Well done, dear.
intrigue abounds.
How does no one comment that Richard has been looking to be smoking a pipe the entire episode?
Yeah,
Just for like,
Now that we're experimenting with video,
Run for discipleship.